And I'm actually a little bit early today, which is great news. Hold on, let me get my list up. What are we starting with today? Yeah, I have no idea. We can just like go left or right or whatever picks right. Feels right at the moment, I guess. Also, Kaz, hello. I think you popped in like the instant after I ran the ads, so very sorry if you can't hear this. Patak, congrats on first. Happy Sunday, both of you. Okay, we need to pick something. Also, I need to send a Discord ping. And I haven't actually finished writing that up. Hi streams. I just went live. And get a little emoji. There we go. You're back in Washington? Awesome news. Yeah, I hope the drive wasn't too rough for you guys. Yeah, Saint, Panda, hello. Joel, welcome everybody. Let's see. So, I don't think we actually ended up doing wings or fish on Wednesday. Or even these. I know we didn't do marsupials, and I want to try that today. We do have birds only, and I picked out some other ones. Like, we might try Plants vs. Zombies today, which was suggested a very long time ago, and I kind of forgot about. But yeah, we could try, like, the zombie pets, which is zombie cricket and zombie fly, versus the plants. And we'd probably do no duplicate plants to try and balance it a little bit. Muted. I shouldn't be. I would hope someone would tell me if I was muted beyond just you, but yeah. Sinestro, hello. Nabil, welcome. Xanax. Hold on. I'm good. Okay, great. Okay, let's maybe start with marsupials then. I'm sure I must have missed something out, but yeah, this is... Am I going to be able to know what these are? I think it's like mammals that keep their young in a pouch. Something like that. But yeah, for this lobby, it would be possum, up to kangaroo, up to tree kangaroo, and Tasmanian devil. So not too many things, but, you know, 9, I think. And they're all pretty early. I think it could be a decent thing to start with. So call it Mars. Numbers are all fine. Let me change the titles and stuff, and then we can relax for a bit. Dude, my hands are cold. It's been raining all day, and it's the first time I can remember it being kind of cold in a very long time. Yeah, my fingers are stiff. What did I say? I said happy Sunday. I'm not sure how long you couldn't hear me, though. What if you shove your kid in your pocket? I mean, as far as I care, I think that would count as you being a marsupial. Unless you have, like, very big pockets. I actually need to get, like, shorts with bigger pockets. My phone keeps falling out of these ones, and I don't know if it's just because they're too shallow, or it's like... yeah, I don't even know what it is, and it just always happens when I'm going upstairs. Just this one pair, and I always forget how much I hate it. Can we do fur versus no fur? Not today, but I can make a note and look into making that a pack. You're making a joke, I know. I know you're not a marsupial. I think. Mr. Chili, hello? What are we doing? We're doing marsupials only to start. And you know what? Let's Let's Google what a marsupial is. What is a marsupial? Group of mammals belonging to something native found in Australia. So no, like... No, most of them just say it's a group of mammals, okay. Thought of as pouched mammals. Yeah, I think the defining thing is that they're mammals with pouches. It's possible on the weekly. What's possible on the weekly? Oh, not to joke about asking about what you said. I can't remember though. I said hi, happy Sunday, that kind of thing, and then I probably said sorry about running ads just before you got in. All lobby names should be planets today because we have Mars. I don't know what other ones would fit. You could like maybe do Jup for jump pets or something. Yeah, I don't know. We can try maybe. I haven't got like a lot of packs planned out for today, like 6 or 7. Yeah, I have like 7 maybes, and we normally do about that, but if I die early, we can probably fit more in. I do think we're going to be starting this one pretty soon though, so... Yeah, maybe like 30-second warning. 6 or 7. That better not be Gen Z humor in my chat. Would you do chocolate cake only today? It has been a while. Make a note. Again, even if we don't do something this week, just having the suggestions and, you know, kind of brings it into my mind and I can like look over it and choose to do it next week or something. More recently, I've been struggling to like make sure we're not doing like the same thing every week, but yeah, so many lobbies we do them like every other week for a month or something, and then I just forget it exists for like half a year. So yeah. And that's alpha humor, okay. Good, because I don't understand it. And that makes it scary. Blaze, hello? Yeah, okay, so we're probably good to start then. Again, I think it's just Opossum at tier 1, and then there's like a lot of stuff at tier 2, so... Yeah, anyway, good luck. Hopefully I didn't just make someone an opponent. I think I clicked the name now. Alright, everybody, welcome. In this one we're doing, what is it, marsupials only? So this is only pets that are, like, in real life, mammals with pouches, I believe. So that is possum, koala, wombat, bilby, kangaroo, sugar glider, tree kangaroo, and Tasmanian devil. So those are all of your marsupials. All food is allowed, anything goes in the shop phase, blah blah blah. You're not the guy. There he is. And, oof. Can I please find something else? I didn't even manage to buff it. It's not very good. Okay, I did lose. I can buff this one quite a bit. And I don't really care about... Yeah, no, I'm going to do that, I think. So I'm going to double buy ducklings, then we can sell them both onto this. And then just make it very large. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to use these abilities. Like this one, we're not selling for a very long time. But... Actually, are there any faint pets? No, I was thinking you might be a faint pet, but it doesn't count that way. So yeah, these are just what they look like. Don't think we're ever going to use the ability. Would be very nice to find a koala soon. And a kangaroo. Those would probably be my preferences. I imagine we can get some value out of you. And the wombat does nothing except be kind of big. Keenoe's the goat and should be addressed with honorifics. I definitely don't need honorifics, but thank you. We live, alright, back to 5. Glad I managed to get a draw there, because... Yeah, I was kind of convinced I was going to be losing HP. Alright, so we get that down. We already have a toy, thank you. And the kangaroo, great stuff. Okay, so I'm going to start leaving possums then. We can definitely find better things. Again, koala, more kangaroos, the main stuff. But we do at least have one level that I can get if I stack all these together. The earlier I get to Sugar Glider, the better, I think. Though Tasmanian Devil might be fun. Yeah, I don't know. There's a chance I stack these next turn, but I'm not going to guarantee it. I think we roll. Yeah, accidental cheetah. Is there any other issues? Or was this turn 1 and it's all good now? Yeah. Okay. I need to double check what changed. I know there's a patch on Tuesday? Or Wednesday, maybe? And I do not entirely know what all the changes were. Oh, that's very nice. Do I stack stuff? Like, it would be very nice to get one of these, and I feel like I'm kind of safe to play a Sugar Glider right now. I don't know if I'd get Tree Kangaroo value, but it does start fairly big. So really, the only two things I'm really interested in are these two long term. I just don't know what would be better to go for. I'm going to stack them. Let's do at least one of these, and I can keep a kangaroo chain. And we did miss, but I might cycle a food dog here. Buy, give future shop pets from the next tier, permanent plus 2 HP, so these would be slightly bigger. I think that's worth something. There's a Bilby, which would be kind of nice with this toy, but yeah, friend lost perk, give it garlic, works 1 time per turn. That's not going to be immediately helpful. I'd have to like play a fig or something. Probably not great. Lazaro, hello. Happy Sunday. Oh. Well, I do win, but waste of a shield. Got some marsupials there. Definitely cycling puppy. I mean, I'd feel bad if I left the koala. I'm just debating stacking again. Like, stack all these, buy this if it shows up. Probably buy koala, but I'm kind of down to buy a salad bowl as well. I'm gonna stack. And nothing too interesting, but yeah, I think we do this. Or do I buy a salad bowl after buying you? This is definitely better than this as an ability, but you're very big, so I kind of like the idea of just making it bigger. I'm actually just going to do this, cycle that. It's not very efficient, but it lets me spend all my money, so I'm kind of into it. So friend hurt, give it the eucalyptus perk, which blocks up to 4 damage once, so should keep that alive longer, which means more value for the kangaroo. Good stuff, hopefully. How would one join a match? We're gonna have to wait for this lobby to end, but yeah, basically there'll be a couple of minutes where I'm sitting in pre-lobby and you just need to put in the code while we're waiting. Sugar Glider, yeah, I think we're taking that. Alright, so get you down. Could cherries it, maybe? Not like super into it, I just don't know what else I'm looking for right now. More stats would always be nice. I'd love to level it up or freeze a puppy, maybe. I'm gonna roll it, but... Oh, yeah, okay, we'll just buy these. We have the puppy, we can buy some stats in that. I will put this down here. So, start of turn, stock a free cupcake, which is a temporary 3/3 buff, and cherries gives me 2 trumpets, so a little summon at the end. Still think positioning's probably as good as I can make it. And yeah, we got some like different teams coming in. Lots of Bilbies, few tree kangaroos. We have 1 Tasmanian Devil. Maybe more. I can't remember if there were some at the top. What a great idea for a lobby. Whoever had the idea must be really handsome. Yeah, true. He must be. Okay, I don't think a platypus is a marsupial. I feel like they're kind of everything, but I feel like they're not that. Okay, so we have a Tasmanian devil and a lobster. I kind of want to get that to happen. So I'm thinking we sell koala, I buy lobster, Tasmanian devil, cycle puppy, buy some food. It kind of hurts because we've already buffed this up a little bit and it is a nice ability, but yeah, I think Tasmanian devil's going to be long-term best thing to stick to. So let's give you some temporary stats, or at least the extra attack is going to be very nice. For other mitts again. Give you actual stats, and yeah, what now? Get tier 4 equipment, or I can like roll. Get more attack on everything. Most things. The puppy. No, let's roll. I'm gonna leave those. Okay. Right, let's do this. So, start a battle, jump attack the lowest attack enemy for half of this thing's damage. We want to get that leveled up as soon as possible, because otherwise there's a good chance it takes more damage than it does. Tasmanian devil, alright. Keep giving that to you. Trying to protect that would be very nice. I think I will just play that separately this turn. And yeah, we need to get rid of Possum at some point, and I do want to run an empty slot for all the tier 5 cycle stuff. So I imagine we sell Possum soon. It's just whether I can sell like multiple things. Maybe I can run like triple Tasmanian devil, sugar glider at some point. I don't know how much it matters. I'm just going to buy this for now. And I'm also kind of tempted to play that with you. So friend head attacks, gain +2/+2, and you're now protected and attacking a low attack thing, so you know, I'm hoping this is looking kind of good. I'm going to leave the fairy. Would rather get scaling if I can. Apparently the US has a marsupial possum. How did that happen? I have no idea. Guessing someone brought one over at some point. Got one shot, no. Yeah, rip. There's a sloth, really? Hold on, I will look out for that. I am going to spread these out. I'm going to say goodbye to the possum now, which is horrible for my HP situation. But, yeah. Alright, let's make you more tanky. I'm going to cycle Puppy, because we're probably going to find a lot of things worth taking here. And the only thing I'd want more than a Puppy right now is Stingray. Yeah, like Farmer Cat. Are we sticking with this as the team? I think it's worth cycling. I'm going to leave the rest. The toy, just buy that, but try again. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. This might be the team then. It's not looking too bad. And right, the sloth. Try and have a look at the teams in general. Wait, hold on. There is one! Lucy! Congratulations. I'm very sorry that you are probably dead this turn. But hey. Nice draw. I'm going to keep protecting you. Maybe, or maybe I make these attack for a little bit more. I don't want to level them up. I don't know, it's kind of awkward. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that. Let's give you Ambrosia as well. Then roll. Try and get the XP, sure. Could cycle something, but we already have the toy, so yeah, I think we just chocolate you and then roll for the pill again. Level for that, sure. If I had that ready, I'd probably try a Clownfish. It's like okay for the stats, but yeah, I'm sure we'd be able to find them somewhere else anyway. Send it. Yeah, you're dead, but at least you got Sloth, yeah. I mean, it tends to go that way, like, Sloth, in some of these lobbies it can be a pretty nice asset, but yeah, most of the time it is exactly what it looks like. It's just kind of dead weight. Ah! We got like a 30-30. And we live, okay. That's cool. Get these as well. Let's make you larger. They're both protected, so yeah, definitely cupcake onto these now. You can just buy that and we stacked in if we have to. Could hold you and try and get something to level 3. Like, on you, that'd be pretty cool, maybe. Actually, wait, how does that work? Do you give me multiple things or just... No, multiple effect. Okay, so if this was giving me 3 different cupcakes, that would actually be worse, because we almost lost some shop stuff just then, which would have been kind of rough. Freeze cat, then I can like stack in Cycle Questing Beast. We have like cat value for either just my cupcakes or that. It's worth it. So yeah, holy water, keep rolling. Better equipment. I think this is probably staying now. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna freeze a lot of this. Not entirely sure what I'm doing next turn, but we can do something. Ugh. Yeah. I need a bigger team. I do think we're probably sticking with everything, though. Might change if we don't hit it like twice a... Maybe. Hold on. I'm still keeping Cat for next turn. And Melon. So I'd way prefer Melon for one of these. Like, they attack lowest attack, but I feel like that's also going to be going up quite a bit kind of soon. I don't know. I mean, there's still a lot of teams that have, like, sub 5 attack lowest. We just unfreeze. Yeah, whatever. Okay. I'm just gonna roll that. Let's see if we can find better, like, food for the cats next turn. I'm gonna freeze you. Lasagna's fine. We did find pill. Cool. Alright, yeah, so next time we're definitely buying cat, we're buying the 2 food, and if we have money, we buy one of these 2 as well. Should be okay. Redeem celebration. What? What is that? I have no idea what that is. Okay. So yeah, we want cat to go with the permanent things, even if it's slightly less stats for this turn. It should be pretty free to open with this, I think. So yeah, let's make like you crazy big. At least this one. So we get double value 4/4. So you're very big. Give lasagna to you as well. Cat's all used up. And yeah, it's a shame I can't do everything here. I can't cycle Mongoose and pill Blobfish. But I think we definitely want to do you this turn, so... Yeah, we'll greed a little bit. It's no way to put things. Let's put that on you. I think it's staying. Might as well. You're fine. That's a level, and we can probably hold on to a second Mongoose, yeah. Alright, away. Yeah, I don't know how much I like my jumpy guys. Like, it's cool that they can jump in and get an early kill, but it also means I can't really use really useful protective equipment if they're just, like, wasting this on, like, a one-attack sugar glider. I'm gonna level you up to start. And maybe I just, like, buy the food. Get XP with this. There's, like, one Tasmanian Devil. I don't care about the other levels, though. I don't want to buy this. I think I probably just, like, freeze something. Hold on, how many Tasmanian Devils are there? Not even that many. There's a lot on this team, but otherwise it's like 1 per team max. I'm gonna freeze the Mammoth. We can look for a pill. I'm gonna do this for now. Or I shouldn't. I should have bought the sugar glider, ended on that. Oh well. Okay, so that pops, we cycle this. I will end on Sugar Glider next turn, I suppose. Hopefully that works. Yeah, having these as baits, like having a stake on a really tiny thing, that actually seems like a pretty good strategy. Yay. Oh, he wins, okay. This is happy for the draw. Alright, we'll keep this going. 2-2 and 2 turns. This is now... Yeah, it's kind of weird. It doesn't just say, like, 6-6. It is 3-3 twice. I don't know if that has any special effects, but... Yeah, keep trying to protect you. I will try and level you up. And honestly, probably cycle Farmacat and on Sugar Glider. Is that too big of a waste? Might be better to roll. If we find a pill or extra XP, that's just a lot better for me. Even if I can't do anything with it next turn. Or this turn, sorry. And pizza. I still think pizza's probably good value. So yeah, we stack those in next turn. Probably pill Mammoth. Cycle that. End on Sugar Glider again. Not even going to worry about the flounder. If I find a cow, then great. Otherwise, I don't trust it. Do 2 of these now. Okay, I need to be careful about stuff getting replaced. Flip you a bunch. Pill this. Please do not kill me, game. Definitely... I don't know, it depends on how I think this fight's going to go. If I think I'm going to live, then I'd probably just buy the pizza, end on Sugar Glider. Feel pretty good about that. It's like efficient at least. Yeah, try it. Alright, but what about positioning? Because I think currently my biggest guy is going to hit the smallest thing for the most amount of damage, which probably doesn't make as much sense as this one being level 2 instead. I guess I could even, like, throw that there, maybe. I'm not going to. If they attack first, then I could maybe get double value, but I imagine the little guy wouldn't even get out of the way in time for my own jumps. Okay. Anyways, keep making you big. The best equipment, really. Ferret toy. There's not many melon type things around. So, like, I don't really care about these, and these are only blocked for 8. So, I mean, I could try and pop that before it runs into my tiny... Well, not even that tiny, but kind of tiny guy, but... Let's maybe see if we can get a better toy. That's a level. I think we just have to do that. I'll roll once just in case we do find a toy instead. And we did. Hold on. I'm gonna leave you. Okay, so I think I do want to take one of these. It happens first. I might be better off doing, like, this. Because then I think I get my trumpets. Yeah, we're gonna try that. So this is going to give me the trumpets. And then we... Yeah. Protected. That worked pretty well. Way too late for that, but still happy to do you. Can buy a clownfish. It's the same as the thing I just bought, so sure. It's an extra 2-2 anytime something levels up. Probably mongoose, because we are going to want the toy replaced if I'm not dead. I mean, it's that or I end on a second thing. That might be more important, just having a 5 squad this turn. But I don't know. I feel like that protects me for this turn, and then I lose the turn after that. Can I live? I'm gonna trust I can live. Let's just buy that. I'm gonna leave the anglefish then. We'll just get the mongoose down again. Still mostly like the positioning. Although maybe we can put you further back. Something like this, I don't know. No, they're protected. Oh, triple trade, horrible. Yeah, okay, coconut kind of ruined me. I'll take top 4 though. Not a horrible run, so yeah. GG's, GG's. How is there PVZ? Well, we have 5 plant pets, the question mark bush, mandrake, tree, rootling, and Venus flytrap. And we have, I'm just gonna say 2 zombie pets, because there's zombie cricket, which I can't actually show, and same with zombie fly. I'd argue that cooked roaches may be among them, but it's not called a zombie, so yeah. That is something we're going to try today. I imagine it's going to be kind of, you know, better for plants, but it's mostly just going to be a scaling battle, so I think it could be interesting. See how it goes, and I'll probably try zombies if I'm not, like, super forced into plants. Yeah, that was that, so what do we want to try next? I want something with more options. Like symmetrical stats, maybe? So yeah, every individual pet on your team has to have the same attack as it does HP. So, you know, everything on your team has to be a 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, etc. I think everything in the pack makes that pretty easy to do, but there's probably some ways to break it, so, you know, just try and not do that. Alright. Is there any planet-related thing that might have something to do with symmetrical stats? I cannot think of one. Alright, with Sim. I've done it a few times, but single unit turtle pack. I will make a note, maybe. Onslaught, turtle pack. There will be some inadvertent cheating, I hope not. There have been pet changes, and I don't know if I've, you know, taken out everything that might be an issue. Yeah, I have no idea. We'll see. At the very least, if there's problems today, then I can make a note of what they are and then like, take them out for next time. Oh look, Keenoe. Actually, how do I even say that one? Keenoe? Keenoe? Keenoe, yeah. Yeah, they're my new rival. What's the code? Sim. SYM. How can you cheat? I mean, there's going to be ways to cheat. Like, this is something I'm not entirely enforcing because it would be boring to take out, like, you know, cornucopia type stuff. But yeah, like, cornucopia is the obvious thing because that could be, like, any high tier food. So, you know, ice cream and whatever definitely breaks it. There might be some pets that start themselves as symmetrical stats, but yeah, ruin other ones under certain conditions. I have no idea. Yeah, anyway, let's say 30 more seconds, then we can get this one started. Hopefully that's enough time for the last game to end if it hasn't already. Just to be clear, all pets need to be the same attack and HP, correct? Not across the whole team. It's like every individual pet has to have the same attack as it does HP. So you're allowed to have a 1-1 pet and a 2-2 pet on the same team. You know, it's just every individual pet needs the same. Dude, I'm worried. I don't know what it is, but I'm, like, permanently out of breath. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, okay. We've been sitting at 55 for ages, so I think we're a good start, so... Yeah, good luck. Let's go. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're doing symmetrical stats only, so in this one, every pet, when you go into battle, has to have the same attack as it does HP. That is only for individual pets. You are allowed to have, like, 1/1s and 2/2s on the same team. But yeah, that is the condition. As far as I'm aware, every pet in the pack does have symmetrical stats, like, by default. So yeah, basically just try not to ruin that. And then everything should be good. I'm happy enough with these. I'd take an ant, but I'm not going to freeze it. And yeah, these are changed. Now give honey to the nearest friend behind, so we're going to be running it this way. That's why I didn't want to run it with a budgie. Although that would have broken it even if it worked the other way around still. And we win. Good stuff. They did have an unfortunate thing there, though. No friendly duplicates. That's not going to do it for me. Alright, I think we buy this, and I probably buy an apple and then send it. Like, buy some tier 2s and a tier 3 next turn. Just make you extra big. So yeah, whole big string of honey, and start a battle, remove some attack from the first enemy. Hopefully that means you can get a double or triple trade. There's a chance it doesn't really do anything, but yeah, it's still kind of safe. Accidentally cheated already? How? I need to double check. Like, I know there are some ways to cheat, but I thought most of the stuff should make it kind of hard. Pretty big fan of Osprey. Don't really like Great Potu unless there's snipers. But yeah, like, these two are kind of cool together, and I have a lot of honey around. We do that. Maybe take a spider as well. Might even pill it. The early tier 3. Yeah, I'd rather just get rid of you. Let's do that. The spider, sure. And... would I even stack that in? It might be better for the money. I don't know. I'm going to freeze these, but yeah. Alright, so that's probably fine. We're going to get... oh no, you're different. You're meat bone to the nearest friend behind now. I assumed that'd just be like bonus honey, but... oh well, at least it's not bad. So yeah, meat bone here, honey here. Summon a Nightcrawler with a little bit of extra HP for every summon this turn, which we're going to have quite a few. Not as many because I'm down 2 honey, but yeah. Oh, forgot about your Weevil and gave it an apple. I see, I see. Yeah, what do I do? I think it's worth the 1/1, even if I end up selling Beetle in a few turns. So yeah, it's Plastic Saw. I'm just going to keep cycling stuff and end on second Spider, I think. Could take a Radish, but I'd rather try and find the Spider level. I'm already feeling pretty safe. And we found you instead, okay. Alright, so we had 3 summons, so we're going to get 1 out of you, 1 out of you, and then... that's it, but, you know, there's still a Trumpet from you, and then... whatever Spider turns into. So these should be pretty good. I like Plastic Saw on my giant front guy. I'm feeling pretty okay. Yeah, so Space Monkey, be careful. Yeah, sure. Another one. insane. Very sorry, Kaz. Sheep. Well, I like a sheep, I think. Let's have the other level. Ooh. Okay, so I did just level up a Nightcrawler, but I like both of these a lot more than Summon Spam. I'm also probably just going to level you as well, right away. And yeah, double rock. Is there mana synergy, or is it just kind of nice? I'm not seeing synergy, but kind of same deal with the Tiger Bug. Deer at least works with you. Yeah, maybe I sell this and grab, like, Deer something. We're definitely taking Deer. So we'll already sell this for something else as well, because we don't really have another big thing to play. I assume this is the move. Alright, so we just need to hope that this doesn't summon something kind of bad. I say kind of bad. Like, even if it summons a sheep, we're going to waste a ram, but it's still better value than some other things that might come up. Oh, they copied it. Hold on. How big that is, 616? Up from Denmark. Thank you, thank you. Hold on. Do I need equipment? I kind of just want to wait for late game stuff. It's like buy avocados or something. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably better to get some stuff down. Anteater's kind of cool. Sheep's nice, and it's better than Osprey for my current setup, but I think I'd also still just get rid of that the second we make it to tier 4. Yeah, I'm buying avocado. Like, I do not care about Osprey. And that's too much, probably. Next turn, we definitely want to swap some stuff in. At least you. I'm not doing that again. I could pill you. I'm actually going to do that, I think. Spider's a nice summon, but yeah, the tier 3s are nicer. Might turn into something very nice. Also, I should probably rearrange to have, like, Deer further forward now that I don't have my Lima toy. Safe. Alright, just keep carrying me, please. I could get a monkey down. That would also be very good. Okay, so like sell Osprey, Banana U, Pellets. We get a 4/4 monkey. And that does give 2/2 a turn, right? It's not like 2/3 or anything. Oh, Osprey's back, okay. Yeah, 2/2 a turn. Okay, so we're definitely keeping monkey. It would be very nice to get more of those down. Try and level Deer also, sure. No. Avocado then? Yeah. Okay, so of everything on my team, I'd be keeping Monkey the longest. So I think we definitely let that buff itself. And you jump in, we get the burst, then you. So Nightcrawler's kind of falling off now. We can maybe try and swap in something else there soon. Nice. That was very close though. Alright, back to rolling. I could buy a radish. I'd like to try and find another banana if I can. Yeah, I could just buy stats or something. A deer then? Okay, freeze deer. Still going to wait a turn. We did find a banana. Okay, I think we get that down then. There's still a decent number of things I could get rid of, so I'm thinking we banana you, and then to make room I'd sell Osprey before I pill it. But I do also have to look for a pill now, so it's a little, I don't know, a bit messy. There's also probably better ways to scale than Monkey, you know? There's a lot of good stuff at tier 6. Like, there's Behemoths, there's Komodo, Bird of Paradise. We probably don't need the Monkey, to be honest. pulled me up. Okay. Well, I'm definitely checking what this is, but yeah, it might complicate whatever else we're doing here. Behemoth is an extremely easy take, so yeah. Goodbye, Osprey. End of turn, gain 2/2, and stats can go up to 100. That is very nice. And we freeze Crow, but we don't buy it yet, because I don't need to. Or rather, it like, doesn't do anything yet. Wolf would be very nice with Nightcrawler, but again, we're looking to get rid of that. And... oh, it's making it so difficult. Sell you, pill my Nightcrawler this turn. Even cycle this on the same turn, actually. That's not the worst thing in the world. Alright. So yeah, that thing is tiny. But we have the monkeys to buff the behemoth as well as itself. Already 18/18. We can get rid of this next turn if I find something worth playing. I'm okay. What? Keenoe cheating? You're right! Okay, fair. I didn't notice. Dude, I have so much scaling. I don't think a Harpy Eagle is very likely to do stuff for me. So I think it is Komodo, but these aren't the things I want to be scaling. Like, Behemoth's sure, but yeah, I don't think a bunch of monkeys is really it. Also don't know how to do this. Because these are all end of turn. Like, you're fine because you only buff yourself, but... yeah, we're going to shuffle, and then this monkey's going to trigger, so I don't even know what you're going to buff. I'm going to keep it this way, but... yeah. Yeah, so we ended up buffing the deer. Not ideal, but probably better than buffing the smaller monkey. Like, we need to stack those in soon. Or, you know, swap them out for something better. As a spooky team. What am I meant to do here? Lion and Toad are both very nice on the same team. I just don't think I can use them with a Komodo, and then my scaling's not going to be wide. Yeah. What I really want is a Hammerhead Shark. I think I'm going to level up a Monkey for now. I like Monkey more than this, because at least I can control what it's buffing. Octopus could be cool. I don't think I can really use Cerberus. I guess I'm going to keep running no equipment. Alright, so let's have most of this go on to Octopus then. So you get the 4/4 from you, and then this shuffles everything. You're still gaining 4/4. It's fine. Need to have a look at the team soon. Yeah, we've got the stats. I just need actual abilities. Or I'd like to have some actual abilities. Like, I'm happy to commit to you. Oh, that's what I want. Alright, so we're actually not very close to a level 3, but now that I know I can get Hammerhead Sharks down, I think I should push for that instead. So, what? Sell you, cycle, Crow. End on a Hammerhead? And then maybe this is the team, unless I want to get rid of Monkey at some point. Well, so I should probably do that, just in case it turns into like one of these. Komodo, I don't know, I'll freeze it. I don't know if we can keep that forever, but it's kind of cool. Yeah, Monkey onto there again, everything gets shuffled. Yeah, so it has to be a level 3 friend, so it can't just be the Hammerhead that's level 3. Which is kind of sad. So 1/1 level 3 Bird of Paradise. Insanely spooky. Robo, happy Sunday. Welcome in. What didn't work? Was that you? I assume. Okay, oh, what do I push for first? Scaling makes sense. I might still get rid of Monkey. I really don't know whether I'm going to level up Komodo. If I do, it's not with regular chocolates. So I think I try you. And I probably buy this as well, because even if I... Actually, hold on. I still need equipment. We haven't found any of this stuff yet. Yeah, dude, there's nothing. I'm going to keep rolling. Good. Okay, so you put stats on the octopus. Yep. Can I have this further forward, please? I want that, like, at the front. I need it. When are we doing blue whale teams? I have no idea. I don't specifically do blue whale games. It's just, you know, a different lobby that blue whale might be in. A value. It missed the back line, wait. We're fine, okay. Second thing to look for, sure. Steak. I think steak's going to be very good on you for a while. Could try and transform it with that instead, but we are going to be scaling it because it's going to stay forever, so I think steak is better, and then we can change to something else when that seems like a better idea. And yeah, just keep rolling. I really want to try and get a level 3 soon. Alright. You're attacking for like 27 right now. I think I am going to let that get the monkey buff. Like, this, and this, they're not going anywhere. So, yeah, trying to even out the stats a bit so it doesn't die to snipes or something would be very good. Having lasagna in this pack is such a trap. Yes, it is. I don't know why that's in... Oh, I do know why that's in here. Before the... Yeah. Like, every time I need to go back to a pack because it's broken, I also end up, like, replacing some random other stuff. And I think I had sushi in here before, but most of the time in these lobbies, I like having lasagna instead because you can control where it goes. But yeah, no, that was a very bad move. I'm sorry. We do now have a level 3, so that means getting you a level is now very nice as well. We are going to be getting rid of Komodo, so I'm not going to stick to that. I'm not sure what my final thing is going to be, though. Could be fun to get a Scorpion down and transform it if I can get lucky. But I would have to get very lucky. I don't think it's any of these, though. You can skip that. Happy to get rid of you for your level, so probably do that next turn. Monkey buffs this, everything gets shuffled. Still need protection. I don't know where we're going to get that from. There's a lot of scaling on that team. I think once they hit the level 3 hatching check, it's just over. But I don't know, maybe someone can take them out before that happens. The value. The value. Octopus, you're amazing. Find behemoths. So I could get you leveled up instead. We're definitely not doing that. Like, we'll do this. Oh yeah, huge. And maybe this is it. Maybe I do just get another behemoth down. It's kind of late, but... I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. Like, Monkey's just better than Behemoth. While I'm still so far away from the stat caps. Like, I'd probably want to run... Actually, we can still have you at the front for this turn, but... Yeah. I don't know. It'd be more interesting if I didn't run multiple Behemoths. Let's just do this and roll by Avocado. So yeah, we're going to start next turn with 19 gold, which is very nice. We'll try and get that one to level 3, but let's try and find something else. Another insanely scary scaling comp. Also 22, I bought the avocado, right? Protection. Yggdrasil, extra money. I love money, but it's not even as good in this pack because we don't have cycle pets. I have a feeling I'm not getting rid of monkey, so I'm going to give that to you. That. Yeah, again, I could level both of these. I think I will. Start with you, but yeah, we'll cycle this as well. And on something at least. I don't know, like, Spinosaurus is fine. I'd rather summon stuff though, so maybe it is just like Phoenix. I think we get the Phoenix down. Yeah, this might be the team then. So send it that way, try and get you bigger. We really need actual protection for these things. Most of it I do not care at all, but like this and my front line, they need a melon. Steak. I really wanted protection. I feel like Tomato is not going to do a whole lot. It's an 8 damage snipe to the back. We'd remove Pepper here and we'd kill this, but they could easily just scale that a little bit and then it does nothing. I think I have to take this. Just do that. Oh god, okay. Yeah, this might have to be the team. Like I said, Bird of Paradise would be very nice for scaling, but scaling's kind of all I have, and it's not enough, so I think it might just be over. Can I find better equipment anywhere? Nope, alright. Send you to the front again. It's not symmetrical. You're right, it's not. Guys, look, I can't think. Yeah, okay. Alright. Alright, we'll try PVZ then. It's okay, it happens. Yeah, but it's frustrating on my end as well, because I'm struggling to think so much, and it just makes me not want to do it at all, and it's not fun. Like, I should be able to see this stuff, you know? But like, if people didn't call it out, I would still be... Well, I didn't have a reason to run the Daycrawler for longer, but yeah, I would have. Anyway, we're doing plants versus zombies, but plants cannot have duplicates on their team. So that's how I'm going to try and balance this one. So all the things on your team have to be different plants or a type of zombie. What's a zombie? Zombie cricket and zombie fly. I imagine we're not going to be getting a lot of zombie flies in this one, but yeah, it's basically going to be different plants versus zombie crickets. And yeah, question mark bush is a fly, a thing. Yeah. And you have both on your team. It's plants versus zombies. You get to choose one side. So again, different plants, i.e. you're not allowed to have multiple question mark bushes. You are allowed to have as many zombie crickets as you want, but you can't have both on the same team. Read the title. Plants vs. Zombies, no duplicate plants. That is the rule. So you are allowed duplicate zombies because there is only one zombie in the game. Or that people are actually going to be playing. Yeah, it is specifically zombies. Just zombie, cricket, and fly. What plants are there? There's question mark bush at tier 1. Tier 3, mandrake, and something else that I can't remember. There's rootler at tier 4, and something else at tier 5. Skeleton dog is not a zombie. It's basically going to be plant game, right? I'm hoping it's actually going to be pretty even. Because, like, early game, you can potentially get a lot more things down with zombies. And then because the abilities don't really matter long-term, maybe with the exception of the rootler thing, I'm hoping just, like, cycle scaling kind of balances it out. Yeah, I did think about adding cooked roach, but yeah, it's not actually called a zombie, so I think it's better to just ignore it. Anyway, we're probably good to start, so yeah, good luck. Let's give it a go. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're trying something new today. We're doing plants versus zombies. So basically, you can either have only plants on your team, but you can't have duplicates, so if you have a bush, you can only have one bush, etc. Or zombies, which is zombie cricket or zombie fly. All food is allowed, anything goes in the shop phase, etc. I really want to try the zombies. I might just like doom roll, but yeah. Alright, can I find a cricket? Thank you. Maybe I do something like that. It's a decent thing to swap. But yeah, so you can't have duplicate plants. You can have duplicate zombies because, again, there are only 2 and one of them is tier 6. But yeah, that's kind of it. Alright, so I'm going to do this. Sell, gain +1 gold next turn, and sell if both adjacent friends, whatever, swap their stats. So we get some money next turn, we get to make you kind of big. I am going to keep rolling, because I want to get as many zombie crickets down as I can. Insane stuff. Alright. There we go. We have 2. I'd be kind of comfortable at 3. But yeah, 4 is where we want to be long term. Maybe I can wait until like the end of the game to get a zombie fly down, but again, it's going to be kind of difficult to do that. So many cheaters. Yeah, again, guys, no duplicate trees. You get 1 of each. You also can't have irregular crickets. Okay, so mouse is still okay stats. I'd probably pill flamingos, but same value as mouse, so I don't know. I think I'm just gonna freeze the sleeping pill and we can look for another roach. Maybe I do this, actually. Yeah, sure. Alright, so we get to grow you a bit and I get to get another cheap pill ready. Could unfreeze this one, but yeah. I think I keep both. I still want to get 4 of these down, so let's just pray we can find another one. Oh, huge. Okay, so it's a shame I can't do this turn, but we are ready to get 4 things down. Going to ignore Lima against my better judgment. And it's back again. Yeah, please. If you're running the plants, you get 1 of each. It's just the zombies that are allowed duplicates. As I said many times before the lobby started. Rip. But we're still in a good spot, so whatever, I guess. Do I want this toy? There are a lot of toys. I really don't know though. It's not going to help with regular trees. Scaling's probably pretty pointless. I think I just roll. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we could do that, but I think we just look for a puppy or something. I think these toys are going to make a big enough of a difference. We're just leaving that. We're like done with the frog. It was cute, but yeah. Guess I could like buy broccoli. Would have been okay for these guys. Dehydration, thank you. Got treasure map, and then you realized it was pointless. I mean, it's not necessarily pointless. You know, like most of this stuff is potentially useful for cycling. But yeah, it's not like insane. Well, there's lemur again. I don't think garlic's good enough for stuff here. Like, that would only make a difference for you, and even then, I doubt it would. So yeah, we just need any kind of wide stats I can get. It's very nice. Increase cell value or pumpkin, which is new. Give 1 pet +2 attack on odd turns and +2 HP on even. Not entirely into it. I think we keep rolling. Cucumber might be fine for a while. Yeah, I think we freeze. Cherries as well, maybe. I can put like cucumber on one of these, and then cherries the other one. I can try and get protection for these two at some point. So maybe I just need to like buy oyster mushrooms, but yeah, I would rather not do that. It's like a little bit of rabbit value, but we send. You got another sloth, yo. Congratulations. Hey, depending on which side you're on, this actually isn't a horrible lobby for it. Actually, I say that I think both sides are going to have at least a couple of things without abilities, so yeah, finding it early is kind of cool. I do this. And now I don't know. These are both about the same. Like the HP. I kind of feel like just giving you extra HP is worth it here. Just gonna do that. Do that, swap these around. Save the puppy for next turn. Send it. Ran into a cheetah. People still cheating. Are they? It seems fine. Unless I missed something. Oh, Lucy, no, you're at the bottom still. Yeah, never mind. That does look kind of bad. Oh, that's going to be a pain getting through. I want to cycle the platypus. What I really need is something that's at least kind of tanky. I think I am going to have to try and find an oyster mushroom. At least for one of my things. So yeah, we're going to roll these. I think actually getting garlic on you would be probably as good as I could do right now. Okay, never mind. We're going to commit to making you very big. If we find an oyster mushroom, I'm either putting it here or just like replacing my janky cucumber. Kind of like my cherries on there still, so. Yeah, I don't know. Gonna see where this goes as well, because that's just random. But I do need to get stats down. It's pretty big, almost a 10-10. Yeah, the zombies are definitely suffering. It's not looking great. We gotta win, okay. Hold on. There's maybe hope. Farmer Cat, yeah, I just need to get the stats. We definitely don't care about XP. I'm not buying either of these for you. We need to get like actual offensive or transformative or proper shielding type stuff. Like, garlic is not it either. And I wish I found you earlier. Like, going into tier 5, I don't know whether freezing a turtle's worth it or not. Like, adds equipment is great, but this isn't even that big, so I'd have to, like, overwrite something else. Which I'm less enthusiastic about. I'm going to leave it. Maybe we'll find it and a pill on the same turn at some point. Zombies are not the way to go. No, I know they're going to be rough, you know? Like, zombies were only potentially better in the early game, while, you know, you can run multiple things, and plants are probably only going to have, like, 1, maybe 2 when you get to, yeah, poking into tier 3. Yeah, I was hoping when you get to tier 5 and everyone's just cycle scaling, it would maybe balance out a lot more. Alright. Just keep making that one guy really big. He can do it, just trust. Please don't die. We have to keep greeting. What these around. Is anyone running frontline melon type stuff? There are like regular trees, so I may have to worry about it. Most teams aren't, and I don't really want to just throw away a like 5-5 type thing for it, so yeah, we're gonna trust that this is better positioning. Yeah, ruling is allowed. Remember, like, look at the left of the pack, and if it looks like a tree, you're allowed to use it. Like, use common sense, or whatever you call it here. Save? It's a little bit sad that I'm losing, you know, a thing of equipment to Mandrake every other fight, but we're looking a little bit safer at least. If we can just survive this turn and get that to pop off, that'd be amazing. Nice. Okay, pair you, let this one get the 6-6 if we live. And I'm gonna keep rolling these toys. I need to greed. I just need to get some decent equipment down and then go insane on the scaling. Do you want to debate if oyster's a plant? I don't think it's a plant. I don't think it's a plant. Yeah, most of the plant teams do have 4 things down now. It's like no shot I'm going to be able to get a fly. Zombie fly. But, you know, this is not a bad position to be in. I'm sorry. I hate that I'm dying and killing other zombie teams. There's the fly. But yeah, this is not how I wanted it to go. I'm gonna freeze you. Oh, we can pill it. Nice. It's a shame I can't do both, but yeah, I think I just cycle Pillbug and then put down to here this turn. Right? I kind of want to overwrite you, but we can just, yeah, look later. So you're now a decent thing to run at the front. Still like positioning for these. We're going to play Starfree next turn and look for something better. If it's defensive, then probably onto you. If it's like summoning or stake type stuff, then one of these. Maybe throw it to the front. Someone has 2 mandrakes. I don't see who, but yeah, they shouldn't. I feel like I had a pretty pretty good team, but you kept going against better teams. That's me like every game. Also, my melon! We won really easily, but do not remove my melon, please. It's very rude. Hold on, what are the front lines again? There are some trees, but at least here, that one's gone over the max amount that it can have. So there's only 2 coconuts currently. I know that was temporary stats, so I don't really know what happened, but... yeah, hold on. Lemon, definitely not a lot better for you. We're definitely cycling all of these. It's just whether I can greed for the 2-2 or if I need to, like, peanut butter a frontline. I feel strong. I don't feel so strong that I can go for the 2-2, unfortunately, so... yeah, we'll do that. Keep sending it. I really don't care about ending on another thing, so... yeah. We're good. Okay. God, they replaced my melon. And I ran my peanut butter thing into a melon, so that was just all around awful. I could hold on to turtle or something. I don't think I'm going to. Same with questing beast. Not my favorite thing to hold. I might freeze you. Like, that's just 8 attack to something for 4 gold. I feel like I'm a little bit weak on attack. At least, like, on these 3. So, sure. Do not buy that this turn. Yeah, okay, so we'll just do that. Next turn, we cycle Stingray. I'm gonna look for a pill for a bit longer, but I might unfreeze that. Just keep this going. Yeah, I got pretty unlucky there. There's like 3 things with melon at the front. And that's it. There was 1 tree that did not have coconut. Hopefully this one does more. Hey, didn't get replaced either. Huge. Also, Meowsies, I'm so sorry. I guess at least the second fight we've had together that... yeah, it cost you. Do this. I am going to leave the turtle, but that'd be kind of nice to pill as well. Yeah. Do that. I'm going to leave this pair. I'm going to keep holding on to this, but it's kind of against my better judgment. The lobby's more balanced than you thought, because the plant abilities don't work well together against the zombies. Yeah, I mean, again, it's mostly... I think it mostly does just come down to not having duplicates on the plant side, because if you could run a whole team of, like, mandrakes, rootling, tree type stuff, then it would just dominate in the early game and then also be pretty amazing late game compared to starting with 1-1s that are hard to get down. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised I made it this far. Like, look, it's all trees. It's me and Wandaria. We are so dead. Yeah, okay. Pretty close. Did lose my peanuts again, which is always a shame. But yeah. GG's, GG's. Just let it be even worse for zombies. It was pretty bad, to be fair. I kind of hit the dream start because I got 4 things down by like turn 4. Which is kind of as good as you're going to get, but yeah, it was always going to be a kind of rough time. Also, we didn't do Opets, did we? No, okay, I think we do that one next then. So we haven't done the like A to Z pets that start with blank letter thing for a while, so yeah. Next in the alphabet is O. Opets. So yeah, anything that starts with the letter O. We will wait a minute or so, but yeah, there's a lot of people in that last game, and I don't think we're going to wait like 10 minutes for it to end. Wish you could view pack and lobby. Yeah. It would be nice. There are quite a lot of opets. I was expecting there to be like, I don't know, between 5 and 10 maybe, but there's quite a few. I'm trying to think what's it. I think it's just like Opossum and Otter at tier 1. And I know there's Olm at tier 2, but I don't know whether that's it. And then there's quite a few tier 3s, at least 5. Ostrich is the only opet that matters. I disagree. I think Owl's going to be pretty good. There's the Orchid Mantis. There's a lot of decent stuff to like make big or keep. Like Orca and was it Octopus? What's an opet? Anything that starts with the letter O. Again, in English, so I'm sorry anyone that plays in a different language. No blue whale. No. I will say though, I don't have a decent way of like searching for non-shop pets. So they're very rarely included in these things. Because like in the in-game files, which is mostly what I use to find this kind of stuff, everything's just called like blank token, or it has like made up names, and it's just really messy to search for, so I tend to just not. Do I look like my PFP IRL? I mean, I have blue eyes, white skin, and brown hair. So yeah, it's 1 for 1. Alright. I think we get started then, so good luck everybody. Let's give it a go. Alright, everybody welcome. We're doing O pets only, so in this one you can only use pets that start with the letter O. At tier 1, that is Otter and Possum. Up to Ogopogo at tier 2. Up to Ouroboros at tier 3. Just Old Mouse at tier 4. Just Orchid Mantis at tier 5. And then up to Oyster at tier 6. So all of those things, everything to the left of them. All food is allowed, etc. I could buff you up. I'm kind of into it. That's going to give it a good trade if I don't find something else, but hopefully I do here. We did, nice. Yeah, Possum and Otter. So send that away. I didn't get to pick a name, but who cares? Beaver. The extra attack would actually be kind of nice, but let's try and get something else down. Or I could keep buffing my Possum. I'd want to swap a lot of stuff out once we get to tier 3. Until then, I'm not too bothered, but yeah, I think just looking to get levels ready would be nice. Make a very healthy Otter. I'm not going to. I'm going to make sure the stats go on here, though. Yeah, okay. So that's not too bad. Put you at the back, maybe. Send it. And you buff Think Pets. Are there Think Pets that I'm interested in? There's Olm. There's Osprey. Orca. So, you know, maybe some of the early ones. Probably not, though. This is kind of big. Probably going to be stuck with these two until, like, at least tier 4, I assume. Ow. Lena. Okay, tend to like that one. Obviously prefer Puppy, but yeah, we're not there yet. So looking for Almond Ogopogo. There's one. Alright. And there's another point, actually. I could just frog swap if I wanted. Like, feint to make a random enemy spooked and multiply the effect for every roll this turn. I don't know how much I'm going to be rolling, but I still prefer this ability to Possum. So if I really wanted, I could stack that. Frog swap, make a really big Olm instead. Kind of down. Hey, good stuff. Okay. So, Orm is definitely sticking around longer than the possum now then, so once we get the level, we can probably try and sell it on something that uses it. Probably Osprey at this point. What? I don't really care. That was a close fight. Even more otter. Well, I don't really want nor trust an old mouse or anything, so we're just gonna get the level now. Goodbye, no go poker first, because you're gonna give 2 random friends plus 1 HP. There really is a reason not to. Okay, we did find Osprey, but I don't want to sell this yet. But maybe I just don't really use the ability at all. I'm kind of feeling that. Maybe I do just buy Osprey then. Get that down. I think stacking more of these is always going to be good. So yeah, roll. We did find the level. Fine. Deep pill I don't think I'm going to need. Don't actually have a use for Ogopogo. It's just kind of nice for extra stats for my front line. So yeah, give the frontmost friend plus 1 XP. Positioning's probably okay. I think we sent. So yeah, the big thing I'd like to find is an owl. Because I assume this is still one of the lobbies where we're going to end up doing a lot of cycling to scale. But thankfully, we're still in a very good spot regardless right now. Also, I swear I saw someone with 6 HP somehow. I think I'm just blind. Yeah, okay, so we're going to wait on this possum level. I think putting that there is worth it. There is an Okapi, which is quite a bit better than some of the stuff we're running. Roll game +1/+1 per roll until next turn. I think that's a lot better than that one. But yeah, we're going to hold on to that. I'm just going to leave Otter. Let's see if we can find an owl or something. Try and level you, sure. Ouroboros, also decent if we're swapping stuff in, but we're not going to be doing it very often, so... yeah, we'll send it like that. We do just spend next turn rolling again. Watch out for oxen too. Do eat food pets trigger with pill? I don't know. I've always been too afraid to test it out. Like, I don't know whether it just disappears before it does whatever its ability is. Yeah, if you're assuming, like, by Galada, feed it random food and then pill it, I wouldn't trust that it would work. But, you know, maybe. Level. Okay, we saved that one. Garlic's decent. I do see Ouroboros again. Yeah, we probably garlic you, right? I don't know what to do. I don't like this. Can I sell Osprey just to buy one of these to, like, save money? I think I'm gonna do that. Alright, let's get you down. They're the same either way. Like, it doesn't grow because we've already done all our rolling, but sure. So yeah, next time we stack all of this, we just try really hard to get an Orchid Mantis down. Could wait for tier 6, but yeah, I do not have the patience for that. I need things. Yo, F, congrats on top 3 in the PvZ lobby. Well done, well done. Am I feeling better today? About the same. Like I said, sleep's been bad, but hoping that'll, yeah, improve soon, but thank you. Orchid Mantis, no Orchid Mantis, alright. We just do this, right? Was there anything like holding on to this, but maybe I sell Possum just to make sure that it can't interfere? Because I really do not want this eating stats. So yeah, we'll just do that. That's also pretty bad, but okay. There's an ox, but I'm going to leave it. We just do this, some stats for you. Orangutan, that would buff itself, and then the otter, definitely not worth doing. Yeah, I don't know, this is not the team I wanted. It could be worse, but it's not very good. What happened to ostrich? Did they change this again? Roll if 4-shot pets the same tier, reroll and give friends plus 2 HP. Right, yeah, they made it HP only. I don't think I've tried it out since it's been that. Canman, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to knock you out. Well, I really need something else on my team. Like, I want to find that owl. I'd still take it. It just doesn't exist. Oyster mushroom's kind of tempting. But I really don't want any of this. Yeah, like, we're rolling O-Pets. They're just not good O-Pets. Yeah, okay, we're sending it. We still really need to get one of these down, but maybe my team's going to be more like late game stuff. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up trying to use it in ostrich scale then. We can get like an ostrich octopus build, maybe. Just get very healthy, use the snipe damage to do most of it. Might work. My team looks good, but I have like 10-10 of ghost stats that aren't always going to be there. I really don't want to buy more of these, we're just rolling. Oh god, just try and hit stuff on the right, please. Good. I don't know what to do, these are really not helping me out right now. Alright, keep doing that. I'm not going to buy any of that equipment. We do this for free and then end on Ulm. I like it. Okay. Feign to make a random enemy spooked, multiply the effect once for every roll this turn. So I think I'm fine running those separately. Because I think that, wherever it is, it's still just one spooked. Yeah. So yeah, I'd rather get 2 spooked and potentially overwrite equipment that way. Definitely keeping this positioning though. There are some more orchid mantises coming in. Good stuff. Stack it. We did find an ostrich. Okay, I think we need to take that. I still definitely want to replace Otter. I could get an ox down, but yeah, I'm not doing that, I think. And I'm not freezing any of this. Like, we're not actively going to use that yet. I am going to freeze these. If the ostrich rerolls them, then it is just what it is. I could like freeze extra stuff to try and make it less likely, but there we go. Okay. I'm taking it. Alright, owl is staying. I'm buffing it. Yeah, okay, so next turn we can cycle Stingray. I am going to look for a pill for Bloodfish, but, you know, maybe I'll try and trigger the ostrich at one point. I'm going to give Owl the flashlight, I think. But I'd really like to find an Orchid Mantis. Or some of the other tier 6 stuff. I don't know. I really locked into the idea that I'd have a nice owl setup, or at least find an Orchid Mantis, and now that I have neither, I don't really know how to start. But, you know, now we have a little bit of money generation, which is nice. don't even know whether to cycle this. It feels so pointless. Like, these aren't good things to hold on to forever. Like, maybe I should be selling stuff and pilling one of these. Oh, that's huge. Okay. Can I sell ostrich? Maybe I can sell one of these, actually. I have 4 HP. I can maybe take a risk. I'm gonna do this. Let's get the money and scaling going first. And then probably this, just that we can get a decent thing from someone else. I know, like, cat questing beast is kind of cool. But yeah, nah. I also just don't think I'm going to be using ostrich, so... Yeah, I think I'm probably going to end up getting rid of this. It's too awkward to use if it's my only way to scale. I'd rather just cycle regular good stuff. There's a pill. Yeah, I'm getting rid of it. If I sell the mouse, I lose the pill. So let's do this. A little bit of XP there. We can get another owl XP. Which I'm not against. I think I'm safe to play it, because you have more attacks. So I assume we get the level 2 owl before you try and do anything. So if I keep both of them, I think this might be fine. It's octopus. A decent thing. Yeah, I'm down for an octopus. Okay, so we can stack that in, play you. Cycle this. And yeah, if I got rid of Okapi, then I could definitely pill a boxfish. I just don't know whether that's worth it at this stage, because you're approaching 2020 anyway. Feel like I'd die if I try and do anything too fancy. So yeah. Buff this, hopefully find the level soon. Nazaro, congrats on winning the plant lobby. GG's. Sorry, I meant to respond to that a lot earlier. Right. We don't need the pill or anything, do we? Good to hold on to that, but... yeah, nothing in there that I actually want. Big level, nice. Cat, if I had food, maybe. Try and get you to level 3. Maybe a bit greedy, but yeah. Now, what equipment do people have? There's a decent number of melons around. One of them is on an ox. That one wouldn't do as much, but I'm actually thinking bad dog. Yeah, let's do evil book. So empty front space, summon a 6/6, do 6 damage to everything. And that should summon, or do its thing before my summon. I don't know whether that's good or bad, because, like, yeah, my summon itself doesn't take the damage, but you'll take damage, and then my summon's smaller because of that. But whatever, I'm going to trigger that instantly. Forgot I had gold. Oh, no. I thought toys always triggered before pet abilities. But I had my summon, and then I didn't have the empty front space. Decent number of octopi in there. Nice. Okay, keep making you big, but I am very afraid now. Might as well just stack it all, right? I don't think there's a better thing to do here. Actually, I could freeze. We can still get, like, either your level or cycle some stuff. Yeah, cycle a cow, stack in Orchid Mantis. Alright. I'm gonna keep pumping you, because you're now kinda close to level 3. Like, we're summoning a 22/22. I'm gonna keep doing this, but... yeah, clearly it does not do what I want it to. Yeah, I think we're kind of locked in now. I haven't really given Okapi too much since a lot earlier in the game, but I don't think I can get rid of that. We are definitely dead. I think it's huge. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Well, GG's, GG's. Wish I had made it further, but I did manage to get a lot of XP onto my Owl and Orchid Mantis, despite how late I found them, so not a horrible attempt. Maybe start a battle always activates before empty front space. That probably is true, actually. Now that you've mentioned it, I know I've had an issue with empty front space before. I don't think it was toy related, but yeah, it probably is because it's empty front space. Just get confused. Okay, so what we've done, marsupials, PVZ, OPET, symmetrical stats. I wanted to do no duplicate tiers in the weekly. So yeah, I think we're going to try that. So each of your 5 slots has to have a different tier pet in them. So you can have 1 tier 1 pet, 1 tier 2, etc. And yeah, just the weekly for variety. This weekly was butt. I haven't really tried it. We did 1 game with it on Wednesday, but I haven't been playing anything in Arena for a while. Also, is this someone I clicked on? I don't know if someone joined or if I, like... Whatever. I'm sorry if I've clicked on someone's name and now they're just called opponent. If I find you again, I'll try and fix it. Yeah, maybe I did just catch it. What's the game name? Tier. T-I-E-R. Shouldn't matter whether it's capitalized or not. But yeah, the codes for the lobbies always appear up here. A lot of the builds feel like they're missing 1 part. I honestly can't remember what's in it. I know there's trumpet stuff, and there's like dragon scaling. I have no idea what I did on Wednesday. Oh, I think there's like pet in front synergy actually. Yes, like some summon spam and like, I don't know, poison dart frog type pets maybe. Yeah, what we're doing this time is 1 pet per tier. Or it's not 1 pet per tier, it's all of your pets must be from different tiers. So on your team, you cannot have duplicates and all of your pets have to be from different tiers. And yeah, for Wednesday, what I meant was I couldn't remember how the... Like, we played a game of hard mode weekly pack. I just can't remember what I did. A Poodle Delight. Is Poodle in there? It would be a delight if Poodle's in the pack. Alright, again, let's say 30 seconds, then we can get started. Same pet for 1 tier. It's no duplicate tiers. You get 1... You have 5 slots. In the 5 slots, you must have different pets from different tiers. That is as well as I can explain it. So yeah, I think I'm not going to try again. And yeah, they can be in any order. Don't really see a reason to restrict it for like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, we've been sitting at 49 for ages. I think we're probably good then. So yeah, good luck. Let's go. All right, everybody, welcome We're in the weekly pack, and we're doing no duplicate tiers. So basically, on your team, you have 5 slots, and in each of those slots, you must have different pets from different tiers. So you only get 1 tier 1 pet, 1 tier 2, tier 3, etc. All food is allowed, though, and everything in the shop phase is allowed. I don't know. What's a good thing to start with, then? I don't know what's good by itself. But definitely not tap is. Great, okay. Gasping abs, there we go. Managed to pick a name for once. I do have a single pet with no equipment, though. Yeah. Not a good opener. Try and get you leveled up, though. Unagi is probably worth taking as well, and I will buy that this turn, because even if I find the level, I would rather save that for tier 2, because then I can probably buy a tier 2 from the shop and just find a tier 3. Hopefully a significant upgrade. But yeah, well, having a groundhog is fine now. If I find, like, a stilt is my next best thing, then I'm going to have to work out how I'm running something at the back. Should be fine, because I'm going to have a tier 3 as well. But yeah, there's other stuff to go for. Stork might be cool long term. Don't know how good Spider is. It's cool with Weasel. Start with the Seahorse. I think I'm good. Thank you. I'll take it. Back to 5. Alright. And Blue Dragon. Normally this is a really easy pick for me. But it's actually not great if I'm running a 3 squad. Start a battle, gain a trumpet for every friend behind, and give friends +1 mana. I'm probably going to take it anyway, because the alternative thing is I take this, and then I have to basically not have a team. And it's just going to be horrible. Just to try and make you cost more. So yeah, we'll take this. Squid is a maybe. I think we take it, but... yeah, see, this is the issue. I feel like a Stork is going to be a lot better long term. And, you know, by the end of the game, I don't really see a reason to have an empty space. Much of a reason anyway, there's some stuff. But, yeah, I'm probably going to want to have a tier 2 on my team, and I feel like that would be one of the better ones. So we'll do this. We'll use you to give these mana. You give me trumpets, you spend 1 of the trumpets to make something inked, which kind of nukes their attack and ability damage. Hope we're good. I'm very lucky there was nothing behind that. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so you're actually pretty good. I think Stork is going to be better long term. So I'm going to commit to that instead. I doubt I'm going to get better equipment for this for a while, so I think Codro is fine. And yeah, XP, sure. Alright, not bad. I'm going to keep this positioning, though. Because, like, swap these around to get a trumpet instead, but... sure it's okay. And, yeah, let's have a look at the teams, then. So, may the pets be with you. You are running all tier 2s. That is definitely not what we're doing. 1 pet per tier. And, yeah, same here. So... again, you can't have multiple of the same pet. What is it? Yeah, this is all tier 2 again. They had really similar names. I don't know what's happening. This is double groundhog. I don't get what's hard to understand, but... yeah, I've tried. I've done my part of trying to explain the rules. Not a great summon. Alright, so I would like to get a combo, because I'm going to get another thing down. Really doubt I'm going to use a lettuce. Oh, what else, though? I actually kind of... like, Blue Dragon could be okay if I had more things. Or I could get rid of it and play a Weasel instead. I'm kind of more sold on that, alright. Weasel it is. Yo, we can get a tier 4. Nice. Squirrel. Yeah, okay, so we buy squirrel. And then we can use that for lettuce. And I guess a cheap kiwi next turn. It's probably fine. Alright, so we're gonna get the bigger weasel and squirrel. I guess we could keep squirrel forever. Sure. No. Scary. More weasel, love it. I'm going to buy all this. And then, do I want to buy a cucumber? I have like 2 more rolls. I don't really want to buy a cucumber, but if I don't roll like a lettuce or a Brussels sprout, then I don't really want anything. Yeah, like I don't like these. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep rolling anyway. Brussels sprout, yeah, we can still buy that. Sure, not doing you. Lettuce is not going to be good next turn because I can't also use that on my tier 3. An owl would have been pretty nice, but at least I do have money generation anyway. And I can still, like, have a full team this way. What's the stick? You get 1 pet from every tier. So yeah, tier 1, 2, 3, 4. In my case. 1 HP, no. Oh, I'm gonna die. Can feel it. Alright, well it is kind of cool. I don't know if I actually want to replace it though. Like, it's not even that big of an improvement. If we can just get some stats for you, then I'm not even that bad off here. I guess whale stalk. I could copy what that person was doing. But then I have bad equipment for my stalk. And I'm not sure what would be good equipment. Like scaling, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of afraid. I'm gonna do this. Big. Hold on. Oh, huge. Okay, we're selling groundhog. We have a better target for whale then. So we just get rid of that. I do think we're buying Nyala. We can run those at the front. Or at least further forward. And yeah, I'm currently not running a tier 4, so maybe I should have been looking out for that. No, I do have tier 4. It's tier 1 I'm missing, right? But yeah, hopefully Trumpet Dog can carry me from here. At least for a few rounds. This is staying. I'm not getting rid of it. I could buy lettuce, and if I don't do that, then the only thing I'm looking for is XP, basically, because I don't really need equipment. So yeah, I either just buff these a little bit. Like, I'm not sure what to do about whale. It's fine, but I don't think I really need it long term. But I guess the tier 4s aren't that important. Like, squirrel would have been cool, but I felt like I had to get rid of it or I was going to die. But yeah, I mean, team's looking up a bit. Stalk is slowly getting better. Just came to tell you to have a good day, you cautious bastard. Great. Same to you, Shadow. Appreciate it. Yo, it's almost 8. I'm so glad we found this Nyala. This team would be terrible without it, I feel. Less attack, more HP, no. So yeah, I can carrot scale you. Actually, I guess I could have like summoning equipment or something, because yeah, it's not the same as Stalk. Yeah, I think carrot scaling is probably fine here. really doubt I'm getting rid of it. I absolutely want to try and find that level. And yeah, I wish I could get No Shock down. I don't know how I'd ever do that. Like, we're not going to get rid of Nyala. I think that's my forever tier 5. So yeah, I just need to work out what else I'm doing. And it is kind of awkward because I'd love to get a wildebeest to properly use my trumpets. But I won't have a easy way to make it big. So maybe I just try and find a dragon, scale up. And hydration, thank you. Hold on. Alright. Yo! Value. If my Stork didn't get sniped, we wouldn't have had the extra jump there, I think. So yeah, let's do this, CR tier 6. Well, I'm not taking a Stego because I have all equipment and I don't really want to change that. Again, Wildebeest is a maybe, but I feel like I need scaling. Because I do not have a way to get bigger right now, and my ability is not really improving either. I'm not really sure where to leave things. I'm going to take you for now, maybe. Yeah, we might swap it out again in the future. Can I find some XP? Thank you. Wait, are we keeping Whale? If I got Dragon, I'm assuming I'm selling Whale and Wildebeest. I'm gonna freeze it, but yeah, I'm not sure. Rolling these as well, but I'm also not sure. Go questing beast, take the gamble. Are you telling me to hold on to questing beast? I don't think so. Sorry, Cass. You have a lot of HP though. You're fine. Again, I can level Whale, but I'd rather not use chocolate on it because it is the next thing I sell if we do find that. I could take a cat, but the issue is this is really the only food I'd be interested in buying. Because you're not particularly good unless I have a scorpion, and lettuce will only hit one thing. And that's kind of all the options. I feel like I need to find a dragon. I'm gonna roll you. Dragon, alright. Buy this, roll once. I am probably going to use the level 1 dragon then. Normally I try and get enough XP to get it to level 2 pretty quickly and then get started, but I don't really have time to spare, and I'm very afraid. I'm also going to do this. I don't know how to position things, but yeah, I don't really want the Stork at the back, because now that we're at tier 6, there's a lot of good things for Stork to turn into. No, I'm wrong, because it's from any pack, right? Hold on. We live somehow? Hold on, we have chocolate. Maybe I can't wait 10. If I buy this, it's 2 gold for the 1 in 5 chance of finding the rest of my dragon XP. Like, that is all it is, because I am selling Whale, I think. I feel like I want Weasel. Yeah, I don't actually. Maybe I can sell Weasel instead. Maybe these are the best 3. Nope. Are there any extra useful tier 1s? Chinchilla's decent value, everything else is default. Yeah, okay, we'll keep sending it like this then. I think we do lose the Weasel then. Just have to hope that we don't die before we can get some good value. But yeah, I don't know. I keep forgetting that Stork isn't from the same pack. I'm like looking at it and it's like, oh, I can find no sharks, Nylas, and eagles. And, you know, I could. But it's not actually that likely to happen. Oh, show me the dragon. Yay, alright. I mean, it'd still be kind of cool to end on Wildebeest when we're done with Dragon, but that's a long time away. So yeah, I still assume these are better for me, even if Weasel's slightly more synergy. I mean, like, I need to keep this pair now because they're both pretty high level. It's a lot of trumpets, so it's just whether I get rid of you or you, but yeah. I'm gonna do this. I'm sure we have enough money to get like 3 triggers a turn. I can also end on one of these, I'm now noticing, so that's fine. We are probably good without getting that to level 3. Positioning's mostly fine, but maybe run these at the front. Yeah, so Owl Cat, that makes a lot more sense than Cat Sushi, which is all I'd be able to do. This worm is what? They have a full food build. Oh my god. J Money. You had an actual build, I'm so sorry. Judy and Date is worth quite a lot, I think. So probably protect you, stake my dragon. Cycle this. Oh, huge. And I assume you're too big to die to anything that isn't my whale, so I think I'm safe running dragon in front of this. So yeah, send it again. It's getting pretty big. Yeah, I didn't realize food builds would be so good, but yeah, people are getting pretty big. I do think if I don't die in the next, like, 3 turns, I might be fine, though, because I'm definitely... Like, with this team at the bottom, I think we're definitely the ones scaling the fastest right now, even compared to the food teams. So as long as I can get through these growing pains, we might be good. Oh, yeah. Nice. Cycle most of this first. I'd rather end on whatever I end on, like, right at the back. So I'm gonna end on Tapir. I think Groundhog might be slightly better, but not if I'm leaving it at the back. So yeah, we'll do this. Definitely want to try and get you leveled up. Send again. Yo, I am loving this team. At some point, the whale-Nyla interaction isn't going to be as crazy as I want it to be, because it means we can't really have good equipment on Nyla. But, you know, I think Popcorn's a thing, right? Yeah, we can probably end on that at some point. Might be okay. Got the cat trophy this week. You had 50-50 everything with a food build. Very nice. Would I ever do a face reveal? I think I've said I don't really see myself doing a face reveal as, like, a video or something. It would either just, like, happen as me starting to stream with a face cam, or I'd, like, go to an in-person event. You know, just, like, wouldn't hide my face. But yeah, no current plans for it. Also, insane, you actually won me the fight? Okay. We do kind of want more stuff. Like, a melon on there would be a lot better. And this is the only way to get melon. I'm going to do it, and I guess I can leave the stake. I can put the stake on, like, a groundhog, but I don't want to do that, so yeah, we're just going to leave it behind. We're still going to be cycling this for a while. Is first place groundhog worth it, though? There's a decent number of frontline melons and a couple of stakes, so I assume so. Yeah, tier 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Double checking it's all good. Face reveal would ruin the magic. I mean, I'm not really a face cam person anyway, so yeah, I don't know. Cold. We draw, okay. That That looked really bad for a second. Well, we're definitely cycling you. I assume we don't take cow? Because, like, tier 1s are... Actually, it's about the same. Maybe it is worth it. Plus, I get to, like, even you out with this. Like, put one on each of those. Yeah, I mean, whale's staying. We can try and get that level 2. It's worth it, right? Yeah, if we can get you to the level 3, then we do get almost maxed out trumpets, which would be pretty cool. Beluga cow? Beluga? Well, same pets next round? I have no idea what to be doing next. It's still really weird to me with a whale eating something so big. Like, in my head, it still shouldn't come back big. Like, I know it does, but it throws me off. Also, is it ever worth running frontline Basilisk? It doesn't do anything against these teams. Maybe it would, and maybe it would, but I don't think so. I'll do that, like, just in case. Well, it's cycling them. Okay. I'm going to leave it at the front, but yeah, I don't think it does anything. It's probably just going to give them some stats, but, you know, it helps against melons and steaks. I still think I'm going to do this. Oh, Calculata. Yeah, I just didn't see it. What's the theme? One pet from every tier. Well, we were safe this time, which is kind of cool. Questing Beast. I definitely want it, but do I do it for the 1/1 every turn thing? Or is that too big of a waste? I think it takes too long to get the value. Like, it might be over within 4 turns, and at that point, why would you go for the 1/1? So yeah, I trust we can get you to do something. Yeah, I think we just keep rolling for this turn. Another thing, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to sell Dragon and be in a good position. Like, the best immediate tier 6 would be Stego, I think. But then I'd also have another open slot that I wouldn't know what to do with. I'm going to keep it like this just because of the top 2 teams, but yeah, this one at the bottom, this positioning doesn't really change too much. Yeah, that's not the team I wanted to see. Oof. Alright, well, we're still going to scale a bit, even if we're already maxed out on you. So what tiers am I not using? Tier 1, potentially 6, and 3? Work 2 more times. Yeah, okay, so I think we're done then. Like, we do this. I guess I could cap you off with a cow if I really wanted, but... Actually, I might do that. I don't know. I need to find something better. We can definitely popcorn you, which I should have been looking for. But yeah, try and find Stegosaurus. Decent tier 3. I honestly don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I'd use from tier 3. Tier 1's also just kind of whatever as well. That's not where I wanted to put that. Fine. Not good at thinking on the spot. Didn't lose, alright. Okay, so we can finally get you changed. We're done using Dragon. I'll lose you, I guess. I'll do this. Stego, please. Stego, huge. Okay, so we are done with Dragon. It means I can do this and not feel horrible. I'm gonna put this here. Right? I doubt this is gonna make a difference, because I can't pop any of these easier, so... Assuming it double bumps into something, it's always going to trade, okay? So we'll do that. We just need to get rid of Dragon, and I need to play a tier 3 or tier 1. So, show me one of those. Nope. I'm still rolling it. Whatever. There's free... Friend ahead faints? Maybe. Alright, well if I'm not dead, this is maybe something. Now let's get Popcorn on my backline too, I think. Will this be the last game? I think I'm gonna do one more. But yeah, I'm tired. Posture check, right? Hold on. Yeah, we're good. Top 3. Cycle this, play that behind you. Try and level you, I guess. Like, if we get this to level 2, then we're going to have a massive Muskox. And I feel like I can do better than Brussels Sprout on that. I just don't think it does anything. I either need to get a Judean Date to give it, like, steak or melon. Need to have you without equipment. But, yeah. Let's leave that on. And do Nagi, maybe? There's a lot of melon. Start a battle, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. That might help. So yeah, no tier 1s, but we do have every other tier here, so we're all good. Definitely keeping this positioning, so send it. But yeah, also thank you, CJ. I did see your message. They just staked up a giant mouse. Yeah, okay. They got me, fair enough. Noma, GG's. Good game, good game. How's my day? Same as every other day, but thank you. Love to watch your videos to fall asleep. Or just listen to them, so calming. Glad you've been enjoying them, thank you as well. Unagi means 50-50 on Crane might make a difference. Did they have Unagi? Or is that just in general? Like, I didn't have an opportunity to give stats to the Crane that wasn't going to cost me, you know, potentially a level or like a whole pet somewhere else. But yeah. Okay, so we will do one more. We have done everything that I put on the thumbnail, so yeah, we can pick out from something that's already here, or we can just do like level 3s only or something. We have fish names, things with wings, all faint pets. I think I did comb through here and there had been a couple of changes. Yeah, it's chicken. Clearly didn't catch everything. What else is faint at this tier? You are, but I don't think there's mana. Hold on. I'm gonna put one of these in. One pet, level 3, 3 of a kind. Wait, 3 of a kinds. Okay, there are 3 level 3s, so I think we probably do that one. If you want to explain what you mean by 3 of a kind, though, we can maybe do that next week. I'm gonna... This is the right pack, right? I can never tell if I have an out-of-date one or not. I just don't know which of these I've saved. Probably overwrite you. And that has new stuff in it. This should be up to date then. Okay. LVL 3. Just 3 of the same pet, nothing more, nothing less. Okay, that is what I thought you meant, but... yeah, don't think we've done it before. Can we play no selling your pets? Like, you buy it, you have to keep it the whole game. The issue with something like that is we won't be able to tell if someone was cheating. You know, like, for the most part, if it's just like a, you know, you can't have X on your team type deal, then it's very easy to see if someone's cheating, but yeah. With a rule like that, it'd be a lot harder because you just have to trust that people aren't selling stuff between their rounds unless you're very specifically looking at their team all the time. Yeah, anyway, I'll make a note of the ribbit kinds. Probably do that next week then. There's nothing you can do about cheaters anyway. I mean, yeah, but you get 10 times as many of them if they know they can get away with it. There's a difference between people, like, making mistakes or being kind of annoying when you can actually call them out on it compared to them being able to do it and win a lobby and no one will ever know. Yeah. Anyway, let's get started. So yeah, level 3 pets only. Let's do it. All right, everybody, welcome. We're doing level 3 pets only, so on this one you can only have level 3 pets. Some ways to do that: triple by guinea pig, stacked all together, killing anteaters, selling griffin, maybe some other things, I can't remember. I do need to put in whatever the new kind of similar to marmoset pet is, lemming. Let me, oh, there we go. Yeah, let me make a note of that, actually. Need lemmings in packs. Level 3 only. Yeah, I need to add that to most things that I have marmoset in, I think. Function pretty similarly. Okay, so if I stack these now, the only thing I'd want out of it is guinea pig. And it doesn't even change that much, so I'm just going to buy these separately, roll once, and hopefully find another thing worth cycling. And I didn't. Unless I want a pill. Which I don't. Goodbye, pill. Yeah, hold on. Also realized for Panthers only, you should add not only pancakes, but pie and new cake. And then cake boat doesn't work with Panther because it's out of battle. Okay. Also noted. I can't remember what most of the new food does yet, but I'll try and put more of that into the packs, I think. They're interesting. Alright, we need guinea pig? None? Alright. That's not good. Cat's broken in the game. I mean, it's good. It's not the only... Actually, to be fair, we probably should change that. Because it is definitely the best scaler in here. Yeah. I don't know. It's still fun. Couldn't join and realize you're watching 3 minutes in the past. Dude, I've been watching more YouTube streams recently, and that keeps catching me out. Like, I keep pausing streams, forgetting that it's not a video, and then I just hit play again, and then it's all fine. I don't know how to finish that thought, but... yeah, I keep doing the same, thinking I'm watching a live stream, and it's, like, 15 minutes behind, because I keep, like, accumulating loads of little breaks in between. Or I'll, like, refresh, and then it skips forward tons. But, you know, that's actually just a big plus of YouTube, that you can skip around like that. This is not the dream start, by the way. I don't think I've seen any guinea pigs. Like, if I can get lucky and find some mantitas, then maybe we're fine. It is not tier 3s only, it is level 3 pets. By the way, yeah. Like that. Alright, so we're definitely freezing that. I will cycle Griffin. I could potentially try to, like, triple buy a sheep. Pill that, but I will not. I'll freeze another one of those. We'll freeze you again. Yeah, this is looking bad. I like that we got to sort of turn 1 Griffin. But I have no guarantee I'm going to get anything down. Yeah, it's looking tough. Gotta run some errands. Hope the rest of your stream and day go fantastic. Same to you, Patet. Yep, have a great rest of your weekends. Watch your videos every night before bed. It's my first stream, so good luck. Well, hope you've been enjoying the games. Can I change the YouTube title? Yeah, I forgot that I didn't. Let me change both. Hold on. Yeah, I'll do that in a minute. It's the same on Twitch, and I haven't made a marker yet. Right. Can I please find, like, more of this, or a... I'm not holding another Griffin. I need anteaters. There we go. Okay, so we get that down next turn, which is big. And there's an anteater. Nice. I'm keeping both pills frozen. But, yeah. Alright, level 3 pets only. I'm going to put the chapter marker here, but it's definitely... Actually, this isn't even bad timing for it. Like, it's before I've even played anything. Yeah, that's fine. I need to get back to posting the VODs, though. I haven't done the last, like, 3, I think. You're not finding anything? I mean, I was the same, and then I basically rolled all of this in one turn. So at least know that things can get better. Also, we do have some spooky stuff coming in. And yeah, I don't know how to say your name, but Mene, do not get your level 3 guinea pig across multiple turns. That is very much cheating. Alright, so 2 more turns for the treasure chest to pop. Don't think it matters what shows up out of these, we just want the one big guy. Yeah, we can pill you next turn. Still no equipment I really want. I get, like, transforms, maybe, but I am going to want to hold on to another pill in case we find a second anteater. So... yeah, I don't know, I think we pilled this one, and I want to pill at least one more. But there is food I'd want to buy, so I don't know whether I just unfreeze the pill, wait for another anteater, and then look for the pill again. Might be more efficient that way. You have 2 level 3 guinea pigs. Well, that doesn't sound fair. Hooray. Alright. I'm going to hold on to pill this turn, but yeah, if we don't find... Oh, amazing. I wasn't even expecting to be able to do this turn. I was just thinking if we found one, then I'd keep it frozen for next turn to use, but yeah. Beautiful stuff. Treasure chest pops next turn as well, so then we're going to be a 4 squad. So still room to play one more thing, and the only way to get one more thing would be another Griffin toy or anteater, so... we're almost done. I need to just get equipment down and then, you know, transform, buy stats type stuff. Yeah, water review to try for stoat and equipment sounds good. It can be. I don't like it for guinea pig as much. just because it starts really big. I still do it, you know, because being able to jump from like tier 2 to tier 6 is just insane, even at the cost of like 8/8. But yeah, ideally I'd just be using some Compeitos on my 1/1s and then get that or a Stalk, something I can pill. And not lose as much, I mean. Nice. Pygmy Hog. 5 enemy attacks, transform into a 15/15 angry Pygmy Hog with garlic. Not horrible. And instantly find Griffin and Anteater. Okay. Well, I'm doing this one because it's easy and instant. I don't think there's any toys I need to worry about. Yeah, there basically aren't any toys. All right. So we now have a full squad. Chickpea, absolutely. So we're going to do that onto you. So we get 1/1 onto 2 random things, and it transforms into a different tier 2. That's dangerous. That's like really horrible, actually, because now I don't know if I'm going to get my Pygmy to trigger. Yeah, okay. We're going to freeze these. We're going to try transforming that again. We're going to buy the avocado. The most important stuff is finding Compeito and proper late tier equipment, so... yeah, we'll try and push money down there, see what happens. I'm keeping this in front of the Pygmy Hog, because we have at least 3 hits with these, unless they die early to something. So then we just need you to try and survive a hit. Which it does, there we go. Okay, so trying again anyway. We have a Stalk, alright. So now the dream would be to get a mushroom. And then I can like mushroom pillars and maybe replace some of these. Buy a potato maybe. Just to get things down. I think it's okay. It's better than just rolling. There's not really anything I can do this turn. Don't really care about the positioning of these either. Like maybe there's a reason to have a 1/1 to the front, but sure is fine. Yeah, lots of different teams at the moment. Is this the last one? Yeah, it will be. When you abandoned the level 3 guinea pig dream. I probably would have done this already. It depends. Do you... oh, you have triple ants. I'd probably give up and just try and, yeah, compare to things at this point. So transform a pet into a random one from a high tier, so yeah. Terrible. Good stuff. Oh, I like these though. Try equipment first. We did find mushroom, yo. Alright, so I'm also looking for the pills then. I'm gonna leave cornucopia, I think. Yeah, okay, so let's sell Tiny Ant. We get 3 gold. We pill you, and we get the Stalk back, and like a... yeah, 6/6 random tier 5, so that's gonna be cool. Like, I kind of want to do something with Turkey here, but I won't. I'm selling Ant over this, because it's both bigger and higher tier, so if we transform it again, it's easier to get it into something kind of useful. Yep. Ugh. I can't use this. But you're the worst right now. Wowie, alright. I'm gonna do this so we can transform you into a hurt pet. I kind of want these abilities. Team is bad right now though. Better than this though. Nice stuff. Alright. Where do we start? I kind of want to transform that into a different tier 5, but I think this is the most important thing to fix immediately, so yeah, to tier 6. I guess I will do that. I'm still rolling a lot of stats, but I probably shouldn't be. Compeito again. Yo, this is the most generous Compeito game I've had so far. It's always such an I don't know, a headache to find this much. Tiger's currently not doing a whole lot, and it might die early, but I dislike you the most, so let's change that. Love it, and I'm just going to copy the deer instead of stork. Deer is obviously more of a tier 4 summon, not literally, it's like tier 1, but yeah, any random tier 5, I feel like it's too likely to not be something I can really use. Water of Youth for random low tier equipment, but I don't really want to do that either. Yeah, we'll just send. Keep looking for Competo, and then, yeah, Starfruit type stuff. Wouldn't mind doing another Mushroom Pill if I could. So yeah, I either do this now, which I'm not against, because I want to see mostly pretty good now. Like, there's no guarantee I'm going to find another mushroom. We probably just get this out of the way then. So, another outer pack tier 5. Oh, that one's way more tempting to keep. Start a battle, summon a 36 orangutan with the same food perk as this. So that's like insane right now, but it doesn't get better over time. And having an empty space is kind of pointless in this one. Yeah, I think we just transform it again. Just feels not good. Oh yeah, great. Oh, game. What am I doing with this? This is not how I wanted this run to go, but at least we're still doing well. It would carry me like 6 turns. Yeah, but then I'd be selling something. I'd be committing to a 4 squad for like the whole game. Like, it's difficult to get stuff down, so I don't want to sell a base pet when I can actually just use it. Oh, there is so much. I'm gonna do this here because we can find different transforms for these. This is so dangerous. All right, we're changing one of these. I definitely don't need 2 tigers. That's way better, okay. So let's Tiger the Stego. Start the battle, give a perkless friend plus 3/3 multiplied by the turn number. So we're basically going to cap out, hopefully, 2 things. If it hits the same thing twice, then yay. Yeah, I don't know. Let's do this positioning. Like, you're safe with Pygmy Hog, relatively. Maybe you'll transform before this pops, then it's not as good because it loses the potato, but yeah, you're going to be small. Hoping these two get the buffs, mostly. Can you Tiger a Tiger? No. 4 level 3 pygmies. Sorry, guinea pigs this game. How? How did you even get that many down? I think I've had 2 at most ever. And I basically never go for that. I don't really like any of these. Like, I'd only really be putting it on Stego, and they're all kind of bad for Stego, so I don't know, Easter egg. I can still transform stuff. Like, I can try and change you, because you're still tiny. If it turns into a Stoter or Stork, then that could be a big improvement. So I'm going to try that, I think. I don't like my current one. Money, sure. I like money. Also like Competo. Alright, send it. Yeah, this is the last one today. It's also looking like it might go on for a bit too. The real shame for me right now is that I don't have scaling. There's like a handful of other teams. Like, look at this. They have a leopard T-Rex. I have a decent number of high tier things, and with my double Stego every turn, things are looking pretty good for now. But yeah, it'd be nice if I had actual scaling doing something for me. Let's change you. Woodpecker, also kind of nice. If I knew I was going to get sniped really hard, I'd maybe try and protect things with Potato so we knew we had Stego targets, but that feels kind of pointless. think everything's probably staying now, so yeah, try and protect them a little bit. Yeah, I'm taking a Staff Roots. It's one less thing that Stego might be able to buff, but we're going to want equipment. If we can just get like a stake down for some tiny thing at the front. Then find a single level 3 guinea pig, just a griffin and anteater. The guy with the 4 guinea pigs stole all your luck. I mean, I think my average level 3 only game usually ends up being like half the time I'll get 1 guinea pig down, and then the rest is all just from anteaters and maybe a griffin, and then the rest of the time it's like a griffin and yeah, quad anteater. The guinea pig gamble does not pay out anywhere near as much as I'd like. I'm really tempted for the money here. I want to roll a lot. Alright, so do you try and buff these two up? Doesn't really matter if you die early. I'll leave that one. Yay. What do I do? Is it Pygmy Hog next? I think you're the next most pointless thing, so yeah, let's try and get you a little bit better. Start a battle, make the last perkless enemy silly and activate it 3 times. It's just gonna have random targets. What would that be hitting? Ants, a bat. Mantis shrimp's kind of funny. I'm gonna leave Starfree this time. I don't know, that could be cool. Could also do literally nothing. Hit a bat. That still only hit my team, good stuff. Alright. Yeah, look, I need to get stats somehow. If I'm not getting them from, like, a cool transform. I'm gonna give you different equipment, actually. Yggdrasil, good stuff. I don't know how Keenoe thing works for Woodpecker, but I also kind of want to leave it without equipment, so... You know? Yeah, we keep doing it this way. And hopefully you're guaranteed to not hit the same thing twice now. I don't know whether it dodges 50-50s, but I'd like to think that it would. Haven't had any transforms in the last 3 turns. Do you have a decent team, though? I don't know which team is yours, but... This is kind of unfortunate. Like, they had a nice... Whoops. They had a nice setup, but yeah, they've only had one high-tier thing for a long time. That's terrifying. Double links. Yeah, I don't know. I think you're still my main target to change. It's going to be the most inconsistent thing. Like, even if it does work on something, there's no guarantee that it's going to work in a way that benefits me. So let's keep eating that. Rock. Start a battle, give 1 friend a head plus 2 mana, repeat 9 times and spread evenly. So we're going to get a lot of little snipes. I feel like that doesn't do a whole lot. So yeah, that's still going to be a transform target, I think. Extra attack could be kind of cool, but I don't know. Like, stats I get on these are going to be wasted unless I get rid of Stego at some point. You know, transform it. Let's try and hit the back stuff. Sure. Transforms. I don't want to have to take this. Yes. Turkey, no. I have 1 summon. That's fine. We can change it again next turn. Maybe I do you. Is Woodpecker actually doing anything still? I feel like it was great for a few turns, and then... Yeah, like, it'd be good against this team. For the most part, though, it doesn't really break any important equipment, and it's definitely not killing by itself. Yeah, I'm changing you. Leopard. I want to make it big. I can't remove its equipment anyway, can I? I mean, I could give it Wool Chicken. Oh. No, because then it's gonna have too much attack, and then I can't use it with Stego. Ah, game. You're making this really hard. I really want to try it, though. So let's do this. We're losing good equipment, and it means we're not guaranteed for it to get the stats. But if we can also give you extra attack, then we can correct it. SHP. I guess I can Okra like one of these. Okra you? Just to guarantee that we're getting Stego on these. But yeah, we definitely still want this to be less attack than you. I'm gonna keep those together, though. Alright, we have 2 HP to work with. Just find, like, 4 attacks somewhere that can target Quimpeto. You've done great, but I do think we want to change you as well, so let's get that somewhere else. Potentially enough? I'm not really sure how it works. How am I still finding more? There is so much Quimpeto. I'm never going to leave this behind. That seems pointless. Before battle, give friends +9/+9 while in start of battle. Does that nerf me? How does that work with Stego? Am I going to, like, hit the cap even sooner and then lose the 9/9 afterwards? That'd be kind of annoying. Well, I don't know. Test it, I guess. At the very least, I am going to get to see, you know, Stego working with Leopard. If not this turn, then next turn with the Apple. Yeah, I lost the stats. Dude, that's just worse for me. Works with Leopard, I guess. True, but yeah, it just... I lost actual stats I could have had. Yeah, that's not very nice. Chicken leg. I prefer that. We get, like, steaks and melons down, maybe, but melon doesn't really do anything, and my steak things are going to be tiny, so they'd probably die, so yeah, we'll just take that instead of the apple. So, there we go. We know these things are going to get the Stego buffs, I think. We can safely buy a chickpea and change you into something probably more useful. Oh, that's amazing. That's really good. Okay. How close to the end are we? We might be in by mana potion territory, so... Yeah, I think we're probably changing you. Don't think we need that anymore. So these are both smaller than my Stego. Assuming it can't hit the same thing twice, with the Tiger, we're capping both of these out, and then we get 6 maxed out Leopard Snipes. It sucks that you're still weak, but yeah, I don't think there's a realistic way for me to change that. Yo, that's really nice as well, like massive summons. Just like dump it at the back, be done. Am I just buying stats? I don't need it for these, unless I'm trying to keep them alive, because maybe someone has... Yeah, like this team at the bottom, they might snipe me before I get my Stego to trigger. Like this one I'm safe right now, but I'm not... Actually, am I? Ugh. I'm gonna buy the Salad Bowl. I think getting you at least above 4 might be helpful. If we can do that. There we go. Yeah, okay. I think I am mostly just looking for stats then, because I don't really want to change anything anymore. Be careful not to break attack order. I mean, the only attack order is this being higher than the Leopard, really. I don't think I need to worry about any of the rest. Yeah, I'm mostly just afraid of things dying before my stuff gets to do its thing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I can beat that team. Even in, like, the best case scenario. We still change your equipment, I guess. How much attack are we looking at? Nice, so much. I can replace yours. I feel like this summon doesn't do a whole lot, so I could do this. Because I don't really care about what happens to my Stego. I just don't know if it actually changes anything. I mean, if we go against the bottom team, it's getting replaced with Crisp anyway. Let's just try and get that to work as soon as possible. Alright. Send away. Do your best, team. How do you scale to the moon so quick? I honestly don't know. Because, like, both of his leopards were pretty big, right? We survived this one. Yeah, the other team is also very much still alive. Oh, no, it's only... Okay, so this is the one they had at the start. This was the other thing that they got, and then they somehow managed to get double other leopard. Which aren't big yet, but they're already almost big enough to screw up my build, so... yeah, GG, I think. I'll buy this, I'll buy a potato. And we can probably do a bit better than a mana potion, but... Yeah, okay, I'm gonna buy Starfruit, and we're probably replacing Tiger equipment, and then that's kind of it. Wow. That's not good. Alright. Well, do your best, team. We tried. It's just so many snipes. This is probably the best team I've had in level 3s only. But yeah, there's nothing I can do with that team. Alright, well, GG's. Good game, and yeah. Solid teams, guys. Triple Leopard is insane. They had an amazing setup. They got that Leopard T-Rex combo very early, so yeah. Lots of time to get the stats in. Yeah, anyway, that is it. And I actually did come close to 9 than I thought, so... Yeah, thank you for coming, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the lobbies. Thank you, you're very welcome. But yeah, I'm gonna get going, probably go for a walk. So yeah, have a good rest of your week, everybody. I'll be back here same time next week, or for the early slot on Wednesday. And yeah, see you when I see you, I guess. Bye!